Guests joining us. Okay, first up we have Naveen Kulkarni joining us, co-head of research at Phillip Capital. Naveen, good evening. Your thoughts on Reliance's numbers and particularly on Jio?
Yeah, Geo, the revenue number looks reasonably strong. So we are very much focused on the revenue number, which is the key how that is moving on sequential basis. So I think the revenue number at around 8,000 odd crores is looking pretty decent to me at this point in time.
Okay, it's looking pretty decent. So for those who have joined late, I don't know if this is a GRM miss because refining is a bit of a miss. 61, 65 crore, as I said again. This, I think, after a long time, Naveen, sequentially, I think we have seen a bit of a decline in refining. You have something else to ask, Naveen?
Sanjeev, I think we have Sanjeev with us. Sanjeev, what is your take on the petchem margins? Because in this quarter we were 11.6 I guess is the GRM. So that is more or less what we were expecting in terms of the GRMs. Our poll also threw a number close to 11.66. So that is what we were expecting. Sanjeev, I want to understand in terms of the petchem, that has been a tad above what we were expecting. Though the petchem margins we were expecting around the 5,200 mark. So that has come in above that. So what could be the reasons given the fact that the realizations were a bit under pressure in this quarter itself?
Yeah, hi. So I think the GRM at 11.6 would be definitely in line. It would be about $3.50 above the normal Singapore GRM, which is what it has maintained. And yes, I think the petchem and the naphtha sales, I've not seen the naphtha numbers. Those would be the ones which should have been the ones which were expected to be weak, which have actually outperformed. And thirdly, I think the retail footfalls has also shown a lot of traction. So some of parts you could say a little bit of tinkering on the refining side, but I would say the numbers are in line to slightly, ahead of estimates what we had made out to be.
Okay, in line to slightly ahead of estimates. Sanjeev, good evening. So in terms of stock move, it's set, of course, close to all-time highs. Monday morning, what's the reaction you're expecting?
So Anuj, if something has to take you to 11,000, maybe Reliance will add on, given that the energy complex is doing well, and also that the IUC cut has been very poorly received by Bharti and Idea, but it will be a very big blessing for Reliance, because I've seen the EBITDA turn positive on the net level in the Jio numbers also. I just saw a flash. So it's telling you that if something is going to take the Nifty up to 11,000, then Reliance should be a part of that.
Okay, we have Sudeep Anand also joining us from IDBI Capital. Sudeep, good evening. Your thoughts on the number, and do you think these numbers are in line or better than your estimates? 9,423 crore. Prima facie, refining is lower than expected, and petchem is better than expected.
Yeah, good evening. Numbers are definitely much ahead of our expectation in terms of the consolidated numbers. However, the standalone numbers is almost equal to what we had estimated. We had estimated roughly about 8,370 crores. So in line with our expectation, in terms of your refinery, GRM of $11.6 in line with our expectation of $11.5. However, your EBIT side, refining EBIT is slightly below than our expectation. We had estimated roughly about 63 billion rupees. But petrochemical definitely a good positive surprise.